Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. So students, we have started a new initiative that is of handwritten notes. It is helpful to understand the news daily, time saving and very useful for your revision. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website careerscloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description. स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे आप सब? आई होप आप सब अच्छे हैं। तो दोस्तों, आज की वीडियो में स्पोर्ट्स टॉपिक के हम इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कस करेंगे फॉर जनवरी मंथ। सेशन काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा, तो एंड तक बने रहिएगा स्टूडेंट्स। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले हम बात कर रहे हैं किस टीम ने अभी प्रो कबड्डी लीग का सीजन 11 का टाइटल जीता है पटना पायरेट्स को हरा के इन द फाइनल, जो फाइनल हुआ था पुणे महाराष्ट्र में। सो टीम का नाम बताओ, किस टीम ने जीता? वो है हरियाणा स्टीलर्स ने। राइट, ये सीजन 11 है प्रो कबड्डी लीग का एंड हरियाणा स्टीलर्स ने पहली बार प्रो कबड्डी लीग टाइटल को जीत लिया है। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं हु वन द इनॉग्रल किंग कप इंटरनेशनल बैडमिंटन ओपन टाइटल। चाइना के ह्यू जेन को हरा के इन द शेंजन ऑफ पीपल रिपब्लिक ऑफ चाइना। तो किन्होंने इनॉग्रल किंग कप इंटरनेशनल बैडमिंटन ओपन टाइटल को जीता? वो है एंडरसन एंड डॉनसन। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं किनको अपॉइंट किया गया एज द बोर्ड मेंबर इन द न्यू इंटर्म एशियन बॉक्सिंग बॉडी फॉर्म्ड आफ्टर एशिया इंक्लूजन इन द वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग। तो एशिया का वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग में इंक्लूडिंग होने के बाद जो नई बोर्ड मेंबर की कमेटी बनी बॉक्सिंग बॉडी, उसके बोर्ड मेंबर कौन अपॉइंट किए गए? अजय सिंह। नेक्स्ट, विच स्टेट हैज रिसेंटली क्लेम्ड द 78 संतोष ट्रॉफी टाइटल बाय डिफीटिंग केरला इन हैदराबाद तेलंगाना। तो किस स्टेट ने अभी क्लेम किया 78 संतोष ट्रॉफी को, 78th एडिशन ऑफ संतोष ट्रॉफी? तो वेस्ट बंगाल के द्वारा इसको जीता गया एंड ये 33rd टाइम है कि संतोष ट्रॉफी को वेस्ट बंगाल के द्वारा जीता गया है। नेक्स्ट, नेम दैट मैस्कॉट अनवेल्ड बाय खो खो फेडरेशन। अभी हमने देखा था खो खो वर्ल्ड कप हुआ था पहली बार इंडिया में 13 से 19 फरवरी के बीच में इंदिरा गांधी इंडोर स्टेडियम न्यू दिल्ली में। तो यहाँ पे जो लोगो लॉन्च मैस्कॉट लॉन्च किए गए थे वो था तेजस एंड तारा। राइट, एंड यहीं पे ब्लू ट्रॉफी थी मेंस के लिए एंड ग्रीन ट्रॉफी थी आपकी वीमेंस के लिए। एक और चीज़ यहीं पे, ये जो इवेंट था ना, दोनों मेंस एंड वीमेंस कैटेगरी में इंडिया की टीम ने यहाँ पे इसको जीता, खो खो वर्ल्ड कप को। नेक्स्ट, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर करेक्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द टेस्ट सीरीज टू विन द बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी हेल्ड बिटवीन इंडिया एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया इन जनवरी इन सिडनी ऑस्ट्रेलिया। तो कौन सा करेक्ट यहाँ पे रहेगा इनमें से, ABC में से? तो ऑप्शन A एंड C सही है, B गलत है। कह रहे हैं कि रविचंद्र अश्विन, इनको अवार्ड किया गया प्लेयर ऑफ द सीरीज टाइटल as he emerged as the highest wicket taker of the tournament with 32 wickets। तो नहीं, रविचंद्र अश्विन नहीं, वो रहेंगे कौन? वो है जसप्रीत बुमराह। अब तीनों ऑप्शन सही हैं। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं क्रिकेटर मार्टिन गुप्टिल, इन्होंने अनाउंस कर दिया रिटायरमेंट फ्रॉम इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट। ये किस कंट्री से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? ये किस कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? न्यूजीलैंड को ये रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग क्रिकेटर्स फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश हैज रिसेंटली अनाउंस्ड हिज रिटायरमेंट फ्रॉम ऑल द फॉर्म्स ऑफ इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट। तो तमीम इकबाल खान, इन्होंने सभी इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट फॉर्म्स हैं, ODI, टेस्ट क्रिकेट, वनडे एंड T20, सबसे रिटायरमेंट ले ली है। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं विच फुटबॉल क्लब रिसेंटली डिफीटेड रियल मैड्रिड टू विन द 41वां एडिशन ऑफ द स्पेनिश सुपर कप। तो और ये हुआ कहाँ पर था? किंग अब्दुल्ला स्पोर्ट्स स्टेडियम, जो कि जद्दा है सऊदी अरेबिया में। तो यहाँ पे बार्सिलोना ने जीत लिया है 41st एडिशन ऑफ स्पेनिश सुपर कप। राइट, इन्होंने रियल मैड्रिड को फाइनल में हराया। ये दोनों टॉप की स्पोर्ट्स क्लब है, फुटबॉल क्लब्स है। राइट, एंड बार्सिलोना ने इसको 15वीं बार जीता है। राइट, नेक्स्ट, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर नॉट करेक्ट रिस्पेक्ट टू इंडियन ओपन सुपर 750 बैडमिंटन टूर्नामेंट, जो कि न्यू दिल्ली में हुआ था। तो इसमें से अगर हम देखें तो ऑप्शन A गलत है, B एंड C दोनों सही हैं। A कह रहा है कि हांगकांग के ली शुक्योन ने मैन सिंगल टाइटल जीता। तो नहीं, डेनमार्क के विक्टर एक्सेल्सन के द्वारा यहाँ पे मैन सिंगल टाइटल जीता गया। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर करेक्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू खो खो वर्ल्ड कप जो कि 13 से 19 जनवरी के बीच में हुआ इन न्यू दिल्ली। इफ विल लुक एट द ऑप्शन, हमने देखा था कि पहला एडिशन था ये। अगर यहाँ पे हम देखें तो ऑप्शन ए एंड ऑप्शन सी सही है, बी गलत है। ए कह रहा है कि इंडियन वीमेंस टीम ने खो खो वर्ल्ड कप जीता बाय डिफीटिंग श्रीलंका इन द फाइनल्स। तो वीमेन टीम ने तो जीता इसको, लेकिन मैन टीम ने श्रीलंका को फाइनल में हरा के जीता था, वीमेन टीम ने बांग्लादेश को फाइनल में हरा के जीता था। नेक्स्ट, द इंटरनेशनल टेनिस फेडरेशन रिसेंटली अनाउंस्ड Jannik Sinner as the men's ITF world champion and Iga Natalia Swiatek as the women's ITF world champion, right? तो दोनों का याद रखेंगे, मेंस एंड वीमेन का। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं किस क्रिकेटर टीम ने रिसेंटली जीता 5th टाइटल ऑफ विजय हजारे ट्रॉफी बाय डिफीटिंग विदर्भा क्रिकेट टीम इन द फाइनल जो कि वडोदरा गुजरात में हुई थी। तो किस क्रिकेट टीम ने यहाँ पे 5th टाइटल जीता विजय हजारे ट्रॉफी का, वो कौन सी टीम रहेगी? वो है कर्नाटका। ठीक है, विजय हजारे ट्रॉफी क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड है। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं हु इज द इंटरनेशनल इवेंट एम्बेसडर फॉर द 20th एडिशन ऑफ मुंबई मैराथन जो कि मुंबई महाराष्ट्र में हुई। तो कौन है वो है आपके मोहम्मद मुख्तार जमा फरा। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं नेम दैट इंडियन ग्रैंड मास्टर जिन्होंने रिसेंटली 9th एडिशन ऑफ जौहर इंटरनेशनल ओपन चेस टूर्नामेंट को जीता जो कि मलेशिया में हुआ था, वो है इनियान पेनिसरविलम। नेक्स्ट, आइडेंटिफाई द टीम जिन्होंने अभी इनॉग्रल वीमेंस हॉकी इंडिया लीग टाइटल को जीता बाय डिफीटिंग JSW सूरमा हॉकी क्लब ऑफ पंजाब एंड हरियाणा इन रांची। तो ओडिशा वॉरियर्स वो टीम है जिन्होंने अभी इनॉग्रल वीमेंस हॉकी इंडिया लीग टाइटल को जीत लिया है। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं उस इंडियन ट्रैक एंड फील्ड एथलीट का नाम बताओ जिन्होंने गोल्ड मेडल जीता इन द वीमेन 60 मीटर हर्डल्स एट द एलीट इंडोर मीटिंग इन फ्रांस। तो कौन है? वो है ज्योति याराजी। तो दोस्तों ये हो गए हमारे आज के इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स। अब आ जाते हैं कुछ रिवीजन पार्ट पर जिससे आपकी लर्निंग और बेटर होगी।
Which of the following accounts are listed in RBI's new guidelines effective from 1st of January 2025 for mandatory closure? So it is which of the following accounts are listed here? Take a note of this, students. It is your dormant account, zero balance account and inactive account. So these three accounts are listed in the RBI's new guidelines starting from 1st of January 2025. Right? What is a zero balance account? That accounts that can maintain a zero balance for an extended period. Dormant accounts that have not been used continuous for 2 years or more, and inactive accounts are those accounts that have remained inactive for more than 12 months. Next, NPCI, they have announced an extension of the deadline of implementing 30% market share cap for UPI providers till which date? Till 31st of December 2026, right? And according to them, they have stated that any company cannot have more than 30% of the market share. But as of now, if we see PhonePe, they have the largest market share of almost 47.8% stake. Next, name the banking platform that was launched by Federal Bank recently. It is Fed 1. Next, which bank and Union Bank of India signed a memorandum of understanding with Assam government to offer insurance benefit to the state government employees? It is State Bank of India. So SBI and Union Bank, they have recently partnered to sign an MOU where they have partnered with, or they have signed this MOU with Assam, where they will be offering insurance benefits to the state government employees. Next, which bank has recently launched a TAB based digital process for non-resident Indians to open NRE and NRO accounts? So which bank has recently launched this TAB? This is launched by State Bank of India, SBI. Right? Take a note of this. This initiative will streamline the account opening process through real-time digital verification and paperless system. Right? Next, in December, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, they have invested how much amount in long-term bonds issued by NDR InvIT? So 745 crore rupees has been invested by NABF ID here, right? InvITs, these are your infrastructure investment trust. Next, in January, Cosmia Financial Holding Private Limited, they have received the approval from SEBI to sponsor what? This is to sponsor their mutual fund. Next, in January, RBI has announced the interest rate for the RBI floating rate saving bonds that will be taxable for the period of 1st January to 30th of June 2025, and it will be remaining at how much percent? It will be 8.05%, right? And there will be a 7-year of lock-in period here. The bond requires a minimum investment of 1000 rupees.
Next, under which section of the Credit Information Companies Regulation Act of 2005, RBI has issued Master Directions RBI Credit Information Reporting Directions 2025 in January 25. So under which section it was? It was under the section 11 here, right? The purpose of issuing the MD here, that is your master direction, is to establish a standardized framework for the reporting the and dimensionation of credit information, ensuring confidentiality and security of the sensitive credit data. Next, in January, SEBI has eased settlement norms for brokerage accounts that remain inactive for how many calendar days? For 30 calendar days. Previously, brokers were obligated to identify inactive clients and return their funds within the 3 working days. Next, when is the implementation of the new rule limiting the number of microfinance lenders to 3 per borrower set to come into effect after its postponement? So it will be coming into effect from 1st of April 2025, right? And it was earlier 4 borrowers, lenders to 3 per borrower. Now it was earlier 4, which has now been narrowed down to 3. Next, which company has recently received the approval from RBI to operate as a trade receivables discounting system platform? This is your CredX. Correct. This new business will operate under the brand name DTX, that is Domestic Trade Exchange. This TREDS platform was launched in 2018 under RBI's regulation, and this platform are required to have a minimum paid up entry capital of 25 crore rupees. Next, RBI has recently introduced a new credit reporting rule mandating that all the lenders update credit bureau records every 15 days effective from 1st of January 2025. Next, which company has recently introduced India's first actively managed open-ended equity scheme based on the quality factor theme through its new fund offer? This is your White Oak Capital Mutual Fund. And here investors can subscribe to this new fund offer starting from 8th of January 2025 with closing on 22nd of January 2025. Next, Exim Bank, that is Export Import Bank of India, has raised $1 billion through 10-year bond financial instrument in the international market. The milestone makes Exim Bank's first Indian organization to issue dollar bonds in 2025, representing significant achievement for the Indian issuers in international capital market. Next, which organization recently approved 21.28 billion rupees loan for GMR Smart Electric Distribution Private Limited to implement smart meters across Uttar Pradesh? So, which is that organization? It is IREDA, Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited. This loan will help the installation of 7.57 smart meters across Uttar Pradesh. Next, which company recently launched 2 new schemes, that is BSE Sensex Next 30 Index Fund and ETF, right? They are a part of the new opportunity. So, a fund and an ETF has been launched by which company? That is BSE Sensex Next 30 Index Fund and ETF. So launched by DSP Asset Managers Private Limited. The NFO new fund offer for these innovative schemes will be opening on 10th of January and they will be up for subscription till 24th of January. Next, which company recently received approval from SEBI for their SM REIT? So recently, Strata Capital Management Private Limited, they received the approval from SEBI for their SM REIT. Next, Grow Mutual Fund Asset Management Limited, they recently launched India's first Grow Nifty India Dash Public Sector Fund. So it has been launched. Indian Railways Public Sector Undertaking Index Fund and an ETF has been launched here. Next, which company has recently, in collaboration with ICICI Lombard General Insurance Company Limited, launched the first of its kind insurance coverage exclusively for travelers attending the Mahakumbh Mela in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh? So, which company recently collaborated with ICICI? It is PhonePe. Next, here IBBI, they have mandated that all asset auctions under the liquidation process must use EBCRE platform, right? That is a banknet platform, that is Bank Asset Auction Network, right? That means on this banknet, this will be used by IBBI, right? They have it has been mandated that all the banks should use them for the liquidation of their non-performing assets or for the liquidation of the properties against which the loan was taken but the loan was not paid by the person. So now we can liquidate their property, we can auction their property to recover that loan back.
right? So IBBI, they mandated all the asset auctions under the liquidation process must use eBCRE platform starting when? Starting 1st of April 2025. Next, which bank recently launched Chiranjeevi Super Senior Citizen Fixed Deposit Scheme tailored for individuals that are aged 80 years and above with higher interest rate? It is Industrial Development Bank of India, IDBI Bank. Next, which of the following is the primary focus of Punjab National Bank's first ever cyber security hackathon recently launched in January 2025? It is malware threat. Next, which payment solutions provider in the Middle East partnered with NPCI International Payment Limited to enable QR based UPI merchant payments in UAE? It is Magnati. Right here, UPI acceptance will be initially provided across Dubai duty free, enhancing shopping and payment experience for the Indian tourists. Next, how often will RBI have recently decided to conduct variable repo rate or variable rate repo auction to boost the banking liquidity during the deficit? So it will be conducted daily. Next, dash and special rupee Vostro accounts can be used by non-residents to settle legitimate transactions with other non-resident Indians as per the new rules introduced by RBI in January 25 to promote the use of Indian rupee. So, who? It is your special non-resident rupee accounts and special rupee Vostro accounts. Now they can settle legitimate transactions with other non-resident Indians in Indian rupees. Next, alternate scheme recently launched by Bank of Baroda named BOB Liquid Fixed Deposit, right? It has been launched and it will be combining the benefits of interest rate with the convenience of easy liquidity of a saving account. Next, name the non-participating individual saving plan recently launched by Shriram Life Insurance that guarantees high returns of up to 668% of the total paid up premium. It is Shriram Life Sunishchit Labh, right? This is the non-participating individual saving plan. Next is which bank recently collaborated with RuPay to launch the unified payment interface enabled first earn RuPay credit card? It is which is that bank? Sorry, it is IDFC First Bank Limited. They have launched this first earned RuPay credit card. Next, recently, Shriram Housing Finance Limited, they rebranded themselves as Dash after its acquisition by Warburg Pincus and co-investors. So they have renamed them to what? To True Home Finance. Next, who is the chairperson of a 5-member standing external advisory committee recently formed by RBI to evaluate the applications for universal banks and small finance banks? Right? It is Mahesh Kumar Jain. Right, this committee has a 3-year tenure supported by the Department of Regulation of RBI for sectorial assistance. Next, which company recently received in principle approval from RBI to operate as a payment aggregator cross border? It is Skydo Technologies Private Limited. Next, so students, that's all for the day. Now let's move to the revision part that will be beneficial for your learning.